those like a flock of baby dragons that were attacking me? Something was attacking me, but I couldn't quite tell what it was. But also, there was like several flocks of things flying around me that didn't quite look like birds. And also, here's the train. The much lauded, much discussed, much visualized, much speculated about. I had yet to find it. Like choo-choo train. And I think I'm just gonna let it give me a tour. I think I'm just gonna like crouch up here, like right at the end of it, like just go boop, 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 and then boop, and go like stealth mode and just be like, let's see what we see. I'm just gonna let it go. I think I'm just gonna let it run. There's like stuff. Oh my god, look at that. That train station got fucked. What happened there? There's a story. That's environmental storytelling. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, people wanted, like, movies. They wanted a movie. The people who complain wanted a movie with a little bit of action cut in. And those of us who are thriving, loving, adoring, obsessed over, and absolutely fascinated by this game get it. We appreciate it. I'm not trying to make a judgment. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to say that people suck. I'm saying there's a difference between like a cinematic, narrative-driven, story plot point obsessed, cutscene focused, plotted out. It's on rails. You can't just do what you want. You got to play the game in such a way that it does all the things that it needs to show you. And then this is the opposite of that. This is you will piece together the story as you explore and engage with the environment, right? Like, what the F is happening? Why is there a critter on top of the train? There was a critter on top of the train. Are those raccoons? There's a pair of raccoons staring at me like, what are you doing on top? No, those aren't raccoons. What are these? They're like, those are... Oh shit, that just hit me, I think. Those are weasels. Raccoons. Oh, now I'm inside the train. I wanted to go back outside the train and catch those weasels. I want to catch a weasel. Can I keep it? I want to keep it as a pet. No, it's one of those things where it's like, I can only... Sorry, weasel. I wasn't trying to be rude. Okay, let's climb up all the way to the front of the train. Like, this is one of those Western movie cliches. Here we are, like, running across the rooftop of a steampunk train into the coal box, up onto its main bonnet, and I'm just gonna ride this train. I don't know how long it's gonna go. I don't know what the circuit is. I don't know how far along on the map it's gonna be. Like, that's... There were the... Oh, by the way, for sure, confirmed. Those are Zeppelins. Those are fucking... Those are... Look at them. There's a whole fleet of them. What? I saw 2 earlier. That is a whole armada of... Not ziggurats. What's the word I'm looking for that we used earlier? Dirigibles. Holy cow, dude. Holy moly. Look, honestly, man. Every day, every hour, every minute that I engage with this game, I am confronted with an overwhelming amount of beauty and awe-inspiring artistic design. Someone chose all that. A team of people worked with other teams of people to craft and elevate this to where it is. No, I don't. No, that's not what I wanted, buddy. I want to crouch. Can I crouch up here? Apparently I can't crouch up here. There we go. Too bad there isn't, like, lay down. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is madness. In a beautiful, absolutely outrageous kind of way. So we got sidetracked. I set out to do the Adventurer's Journal today, and I got nowhere near it. We got a little bit near it. Hold on, wait. Let me do that. Actually, yeah. Let's go into first-person mode just for the rest of this, like, train ride. Choo-choo. Does it have a train whistle? Has it train whistled? I don't know that it has or not yet, because I don't have the headsets on, and I turned off the speakers so I can listen, so I can speak here. So things that have been discovered that I consider discoveries about this game since launch: dinosaur bones. There might be giants. So, don't sue me, band called There Might Be Giants, but literally there might be giants in this game. Stonehenge. What the? There's a Stonehenge in this game. And there must be some deep lore. It isn't just sitting there being a meaningless bit of scenery. Dirigible Zeppelin balloon planes, whatever those are called. Blimps, basically. And the train is a known commodity. What's the other thing? Well, I mean, obviously there's been the discoveries of legendary weapons and legendary animals. I didn't know there was a legendary crocodile, and if you wrestle them and fight crocodiles, eventually you'll get a crazy pair of legendary crocodile gloves. What are the other things? There's been so many interesting discoveries. What the fuck is that? Apparently I'm riding through enemy territory. Oh yeah. Okay, why did it look different? Because I'm technically in stealth mode. Because I crouched down on the train. Oh, excuse me for the yawning. And in stealth mode, you get a cone of awareness for each NPC. So that's why I looked different. I hadn't seen that one. So those little things, I think those things attacked me when I was jumping down. Are those dragons? Are those overgrown dragonflies? Are those robots? I can't quite. Oh my god, are they coming at me? Is this set of them? Those are some giant, quote, like dragonflies. But yeah, is this world empty and devoid of detail? Absolutely not. Is this world full of surprises and unexpected details and secrets and discoveries yet to be had and beautiful vistas and intriguingly mysterious characters busy doing stuff? Yeah. Did they often repeat some of the same dialogue because no one could have recorded that much audio for this much content? Sure. You know, and like, does that get a little old? Yeah. But that does not. Look at this. What? Okay, what does this remind you of? What's the name of the hollandaise sauce and the tulips? This absolutely reminds me of Northern Europe. With the windmills and the tulips and the rugged terrain. It's like different areas were clearly crafted to evoke the mystique and nostalgic gestalt. Sorry for using big fancy words. They were meant to evoke the nostalgic idea of real world locations and cultures, right? But obviously there's a bunch of fantasy going on. But that made me think of Holland, with their windmills and the flowers and the rolling hills. Right? Am I thinking of Holland? Like the little Dutch boy. Huh. Okay, hold on. I gotta see the map. How do I even know how far the train... Like, I'm supposed to be going over here, and I caught the train somewhere over here. There's no, like... Oh, here we go. Are these stations? Place to stay in the logging camp. Talk to the merchant. Rebuild the logging camp at Flagstop. Ooh. That's good to know. We want that because that's going to help us build a relationship with Delicia. But right now, I'm just gonna let the train go the full circuit, whatever that is. And honestly, there's no way of knowing. You might assume it's a short little circuit around a cutesy little part of whatever this corner of the world is. We didn't see this train in Hendelsonsville, in Hernandia, or any of the areas adjacent, but that doesn't mean that this train doesn't go. I don't know where this train goes. So let's find out. Let's let it play through. I'm going to stop rambling because I'm just excited and kind of weirded out and thrilled. And I'll come full circle and stop at the logging camp. That's the plan now. I'm going to come full circle and stop at that logging camp quest. I'm going to go look that up right now and put a big red X on it. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. I cannot express to you how sad I am right now. And yet annoyed and yet laughing. It's boiling hot. I'm about to run out of stamina. I fell off the roof because I wanted to grab an undiscovered critter. And the train, I was trying to do a complete circuit of the, what I was going to call, with alliteration, the Roundtrip Rooftop Railroad Ride. And I effing fell off, and I'm trying to get back on, and I couldn't use the thingamahoo. I don't think I'm going to catch up to it. I can't run fast enough. It's so frustratingly hilarious. I'm going to try the Wild Western cliche of running up to the train with my horse. Let's go. I wanted to do the complete circuit. Have you guys seen how huge the rotation is? Were you looking at the map? As I was looking at the map, it's fucking forever big, and we're not even halfway around the round trip. Let's go, horsey. Oh god, stay on the thing. We're gonna stay on the thing. Oh my god, there's bad guys. Don't fall off the thing. Don't fall off the thing. Oh my god! How do I get off it? Ah! I'm on the horse on top. Okay. Oh, it almost was. It was like sort of stuck on there. Ah, no, not again. Go get back up on top. We were so close to getting on it. Come on. Come on, game. Oh, don't stop doing that. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, no! I don't know how to jump off my horse. Everyone says jump off your horse, and I'm like, that'll kill the horse. And I don't know how to do it. And now I'm stuck trying to chase the train down. This is amazing. This is crazy amazing. Okay, so I'm going to have to redo this. Or I'm just going to include this blooper in it. I don't know. This is a mess. I meant to just be chill and stay on top of the horse, on top of the train the whole time. Can I? No, it doesn't let me reach. Too far. Get over. Come on, horse. I love you. I don't know how to jump off the horse. Everyone's like, oh, you just jump off your horse. Oh, fuck. For crying out loud. Are you serious? Get off here. Ugh. This is... Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm so far behind now. I'm so far behind. I don't want to start over because it was like, how long have we been on that train? Jesus, fuck. It's so, like, who said that this terrain was boring? Who said this terrain was empty? Because y'all not been paying attention. Y'all not paying attention if you think this is boring and empty. Oh, fuck. Go. No, no, no. Get back on the train, Cliff. Go. Yo, now it's too far away. Ah, fuck. You're so close. I could have done it. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're going to catch up to the train. We're going to catch up to the train. Lightning speed on the track. Fuck. Don't fall off the track. Come on. Shit, 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 shit. Nope. No, don't fall off the track. No, no, no. Don't fall off the track. Stop doing that. Stop being so wobbly. Let's go. We're almost there. We're almost there. No! Fudge! Okay. Get off the train. Get off the fucking... Oh, thank God. Okay. We didn't completely lose it. We caught up to it. That's got to be something. That's got to be something, right? Like, we just did a thing that no one's done before. Did I just do a thing no one's done before? Just don't fall off the train again. Just calm the fuck down, Cliff. Get back on the roof. And crouch for stealth. Because there's evil people everywhere. Alright. Sorry for the awkward, clumsy interlude there. And the interruption to our round trip railroad rooftop ride around the entire circuit of whatever this train does. We're going back to the first place I saw that was friendly, that had a quest. Place to stay at the logging camp. I should check the map to see how close we are. Sorry about the echo chamber for that entire horse race chase, but there was too much going on, and I had to just go with it, and I left the mic on. I'm gonna shut up now. That's my full circuit destination. Now, what's interesting is it did a loop here. I thought it was going to go deeper into the Crimson Desert, which is interesting. It traversed some deserty areas. Is this officially Crimson Desert? It doesn't feel like it. But then again, this is the overarching title, so who knows? This has factions, so it kind of feel like maybe it's, well, depends. The factions don't designate the actual terrain. They just designate what factions are involved. Who are these guys? I've never seen any of these flags before. New flags, new factions. I have never heard. I mean, obviously, I traversed all these earlier. All of this is new exploration, uncovering for me. Like, in terms of what is actually uncovered. So here's Hernand. This is everything in Hernand that I have uncovered before. And above in Paloon, which I really barely scratched the surface. Epic exploration up there, though. Gorgeous vistas, amazing sights. Now, the reason this is very well cleared out, even though I have not explored Western Hernand very much, is because of the bell towers. Like, I found a bell tower here at this strange, like, university of something. The Scholastone Institute. They had a bell tower. The only other bell tower I've ever seen is in Hernand capital. The capital city of Hernand, there's a bell tower. So, elsewhere, there's supposed to be several bell towers, and there are Shy Fey people hiding. Somebody from the town of Pororin is hiding out, like playing hide and seek in the bell towers. When you ring the bell tower, two things happen. You clear the map. Well, no, you call out the little Shay person who's playing hide and go seek there, and then as a reward, they tell you, "Let me clear the map for you so you can see everything." So if you have an area, if you have like a region that looks like this, where you've like poked around and crawled around, but you haven't cleared it completely, well, find yourself a clock tower, a bell tower, a church tower, something with a bell, and ring the bell. And then that whole region will get uncovered. So I don't know how long it's been. And now, given the fact that I'm stopping here to ramble, it's going to add time to it. I will probably try and come back and do like a completely autopilot version of this where I don't accidentally fumble off the rooftop. In fact, I'm fairly certain I will. Where, in fact, maybe when we come full circle, we will be so close to this objective that when we come full circle over here, I'll just stop, and like park. Maybe do that quest that's right there. There's a quest that is being given there about a place to stay. So I don't know if that gives us a room to rent or something. What does the quest say? place to stay in the logging camp. Talk to the merchant, rebuild the logging camp flag stop. Sure. Oh, that's the station that I looked at not terribly long after getting on board. And I said, oh, wow, that place got tore up. That place got destroyed. And then we just proceeded to stay on the train. This is the course it's taken so far. And it's all the way up here. I had hoped it would travel sort of around the circumference, the border of Crimson Desert a little more to give us a sense of how big that is, right? But it did this little loop, and that felt immense. Like, that little loop felt immense. And that felt like, this is the Crimson Desert. Here we are. We're in it. And I don't know that we were really that deep in it, given that I'm going to call this like the center of Crimson Desert based on the placement of everything up to and including the factions. Like, you know, like that area. Although factions can be tricky and they can just mean that people are there. Anyways, I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to let this ride out. And I'm going to... When I get to that station that is my full circuit, that is a friendly station with a quest, I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a break, reslate. I'm going to make a micro episode that is just this. We're going to call it something with the alliteration of Roundtrip Rooftop Railroad Ride. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to play with the camera, and I might just leave it, just walk away from it every once in a while. But I'm not going to let myself fall off of the train. No more getting enticed by sights or vistas or by critters on the train that are unknown to me. I'm literally going to just let it ride. So if you're watching this now, I'm sorry. But I'm going to do it again for the purposes of creating a succinct, self-contained, like from beginning to end video, so that with no interruptions, no falling off the train, no babbling, no talking, no echo chamber, just let the thing go. I might occasionally, like, you know, play with the camera, but I'll try to do it really gentle so it's not like jarring the way I navigate. The way I navigate can be visually jarring, and I get it. But I digress. Hopefully that video will be a bit of a first. Has anyone else ever ridden the railroad train a 100% around full circle? I don't know. And there's only one way to find out, and that's to make the video and make the claim, make a splashy, edgy headline, and hope it goes viral. So knock on wood. This is our trial run. I want to find out to make sure that like there isn't any random place where where like villains can attack. Are there gonna are we in the desert again? Like, this has got such a Knott's Berry Farm / Disneyland at the listen, yeah, the two train, like both parks have their iconic train ride. Well, Disney has two train rides. You've got Disneyland has got, don't sue me, Disneyland. Disneyland has got the train that goes around the perimeter of the park and has its own little interesting stations. Spoiler alert, the dinosaur, the flashback to Dinotopia from like 1976. If you've ever seen that footage, that's on the train ride. It's not anywhere else in the park. But then there's also, they renamed it, Thunder Mountain Railroad, Thunder Mountain, whatever it's called, whatever they call it now. And this whole scenario right now that we're going through has got a Disney train, Thunder Mountain, something. There's an extra word, something Thunder Mountain Railroad. At any rate, Knott's Berry Farm has an actual train, like a functioning steam engine train that goes around the park, but is not fake. It's like, it's actual railroad track, it's actual train, and it's not like a simulation. Well, I guess in a way it is a simulation because there's so many things. Like, look at this. There was an area that definitely looked like the Grand Canyon before. We encountered the like a portion of the rainforest biome. Oh my God, there's so much going on. Has anybody seen a complete circuit of the train ride yet? I hope, fingers crossed, that I'm genuinely the first to do it, because that would be cool. Okay, we're gonna have to get back to the original location. I think we might be getting close. I don't want to like lose track of that. And then I'm gonna stop, end the stream, restart the stream with the specific title slated specifically just for this idea, and then redo it so that I can share that, and it can be a tight, exact amount of time that is just getting on the train, getting off the train at the same station, full circuit. Because I presume it does that. I mean, we're gonna have to find out if it doesn't, right? Like, if it doesn't go full circle, curiously, it's like it creates a little lasso at the top. I was hoping it was gonna do, honestly, looking at the map, I had hoped for, like, as it was coming up this way, that it would become like way up here and give us almost, maybe not that far, but give us a full circuit, and then maybe approach Payloon and then come back around to like meet up this way in such a way, because I caught it just before that station that we're talking about with the quest. I was on top of the train when I saw that quest come by, and I saw this station roll by. So I had hoped that it would be like, a little bit broader of a rotation. Now what I can hope for or ask for in a future like ask. And although we're not done, who knows? It might veer off on some other sidebar. But what I would love to ask is like, can we get a second line that intersects with the first line? Can we get more train stations? Can we get more? Anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling. We're gonna ride this out, get to the origin point. Oh my God, there's a frog on this. Like, why are there animals on the train? I'm not gonna be tempted to touch them. It's just effing hilarious to me. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself and then proceed to act out the following ideas that I just articulated, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some recognition for being the first to do this. No, sit back down. Why is the toad, is he gonna jump in the chimney? What is the toad doing? Why are there toads on top of the train? Like, how is that? This is how alive the world is, you guys. Do you understand? Whether or not I was here standing on this thing, let me make this very, very, very clear. Regardless, from what I understand about how the engine works, how this game engine works, this original, brand new, proprietary, built from the ground up game engine works. And I'm not dissing like any of the other game engines that are common in the industry right now. No, stop that. I want to crouch, dude. This game engine, original, proprietary. Oh, look, there's the train. So I get it. It does that loop so it can come back on its own tracks. We definitely crossed this river. That was my first sighting of elephants. And whatever those things are over there. Buffalo? No, we've seen buffalo before. We saw buffalo way up north. These guys were almost, like, one of these guys aggroed me because he saw me on the rooftop because I was not in stealth mode. That guy is noticing. Those guys might be noticing. I don't know if they're able to jump on the train or not. They might be. If I can jump on the train, there's no reason why I should believe that NPC is capable of it. There's freaking toads on the. Well, they're not anymore. They jumped off. There they go. One of them just jumped Suicide Squad off the fucking. This is crazy. So, I'm amazed. I'm amazed, and I don't. This is the part that reminds me of the Grand Canyon and of Red Rock. I'm amazed. This game is nothing short of epic. And someone called me out, or tried to call me out, and said, "Well, this game is nowhere near perfect." And I didn't. I only later had this thought. I responded to his statement with something snarky and also fact-based. But I had the following thought much, much later. I never said it was perfect. I said it was effing epic. Do you understand the difference? If you don't, you need a dictionary. Okay, now we need to go and do this. Okay, where is that transition? Oh, we're still miles away. Miles away. Actually, no, we're just gonna keep. Ooh, we're still miles away. Oh, I left the microphone was on that entire time. Great. I should have narrated my activities. I just went and edited the clip that I made just now about the toads and how epic this is, and how someone tried to call me out about how the game isn't perfect, because I thought that was a catchy statement. But I have reconsidered my whole statement about reslating and redoing this railroad ride. I think I'm just gonna highlight this actual initial first time, because I successfully got back on the train and after that near failure of falling off the train. And I think that's pretty funny. So however long it takes, I mean, it would have been slightly faster if I had not fallen off the train. But we managed to catch up to it, so all in all, it can't be that much more extra time. It's hilarious to me that there are toads that manage to, like, boop, jump up on here. To what, catch a ride? Are they migrating? These are migrating. Whoa, lightning storm happening. Also, by the way, just in case you haven't noticed, I keep checking. We're still miles away from returning full circle to the... And I'm curious where and how at one point does it, like, flip around? Because when we jumped on the train, it was definitely traveling from west to east. And if it's backing up on the same track, it's going to be going the opposite direction? In which case, where does it loop around? That's a question that we're going to have to figure out. Do I need this? No, of course not. We can get rid of that. All right. I guess we'll figure it out one way or the other. So thanks for being here. Thanks for enjoying. It's raining. It's hailing. It's lightning storming. Like, really intense. Whoa. I'm trying to catch the lightning visually. I'm getting, like, the bounce off the train. There you go. Because that's another thing, like, oh, there must be something there, because there is a murder of crows hovering in a circle, and that's supposed to be like a common indicator of something special, something hiding there. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm just gonna kick back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of this ride, and keep the conversation to the minimum. But for those of you who are watching this either live or in the not too distant future as a highlight clip, thank you very much for your viewership. Please do smash that follow button on my Twitch profile, and or click on through to my link collection page, solo.to/Mr. Zeppo. Okay. Not only was that interesting that there was like NPCs working on the railroad tracks, because that's what it looked like at first, but then it was like uniformed, apparently like Royal Guard NPCs with the memory helmet. Like, what? What are they doing? Is there a murder mystery? Is there a damsel in distress tied to the railroad tracks kind of memory thing going on there? Like, anywhere I see NPCs doing things that are unusual, in contrast to like what we're all used to, right? This is not an MMO, but it obviously has MMO background, MMO roots, MMO bones, MMO infrastructure. Well, let us say MMO inspired. The thing that is delightfully epic about this game, one of the many, let me take that statement back and reissue it. One of the many, many, many fascinating things about this game is that, sure, the NPCs sometimes stand around looking pretty generically NPC-ish, but other times they are busy doing weird things that look very unusual and very unique and very much alive relative to the, NPC that just sits there and waits for someone to walk by. Now, we experience a bit of both in this game, but there is no denying that this game is not less than complicated, right? It's not the bare minimum. It's not the bare bones. This game is not one of those games where the mobs and the NPCs, for example, a lot of the beef, not a lot of beef, that's the wrong word, a lot of the criticisms levied at Star Wars, what was that? I just want to crouch, or I just want to crouch, man. I'm getting hit in the head. He's like, burn. Stop it. Okay. A lot of the comments that I see that are criticizing the Star Wars MMO, which I spent some time playing, was that the NPCs were really, really, really lame. And I cannot... Oh, this totally feels like a reference to the Disney railroad train. What the fuck has just happened? Why would the train stop in a cave? In a tunnel? What's this? Okay, hold on. I have to listen to what's happening. Is it just stopping to refuel? Is this like it's... What's happening? Did we break it? Did it's like no one's supposed to be on top of me for this long? Is it out of fuel? Do I need to refill it? Is it blocked? There's so many different things that it could be happening right now, given how mysterious and intense this game is. Because this game is not fucking around. It is messing with us all in a like, you will never guess my secrets. You will never know what secrets I did not show you. Do I have to clear it out? What's going on? This is interesting. I was not expecting it to just stop. Let's do a little something. Because this is not a live service game, in theory. This is a fully offline solo experience. Let's reboot the system. Let's reboot its world. We're not going to reboot my system or the entire world. When I say I'm going to reboot the entire world, I mean like I'm shutting down the iMac and the Xbox. All right, let's see what happens when we jump back into it. Of course, I just realized that because I saved and backed out and reloaded, statistically speaking, based on my experience, odds are I'm going to get loaded in somewhere other than on the rooftop of the train. Oh, I always miss the perfect, like, when he's just meditating moment. I want, like, a bunch of those so I can make a little montage video. I'm going to have to just play... one of these days, I'm going to have to just sit and cycle through all his outfits and take pictures of them in the different scenarios that I want pictures. Like, up against the campground bedroom in this opening moment before we get to this part, in the meditation moment. But watch. Oh, where are we? We are no longer on the train. We gotta figure this shit out. I'm sad. I shouldn't have done that. Should have stayed on the train. Wait, why? Why is that? Go away. Question is, where the fuck is the train? Who knows? We want to get back there. I ruined it. I had an almost complete circuit of the train experience ready to go. Now I definitely have to do a whole new bonus, like, clean version of it. This is the awkward... We're going to get on the tracks like we did before, because that's the only way I can imagine fixing this. We are going to summon the horsey horse and then try to catch up to the train. I doubt we will get there, but I'm going to mute myself and we're going to see what happens. Let's enjoy. Either way.
Go. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Go. Hey, hey. Get going. Ho. Ho.
Okay. That was a comically incomplete circuit. We almost made it all the way around 100% on the actual train itself, but not quite. So I am, I guess, bound to by honor and accountability of, like, we want to document the full thing clean and correct without these awkward moments, but also the awkward moments were totally awesome and fun. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. I'm going to make a highlight of just this last portion, however long it took. I don't know how long it took. I wasn't tracking the minutes. So from whenever I discovered the train and got on it, from a little bit before that to now, I'm going to trim that out of this video and highlight it on Twitch. But also, probably, I don't know if I'm going to do it today, right now, or tomorrow after I sleep. Because I'm right on the cusp of I should just go to bed. But also I could maybe endure doing this one more time. But we're going to do a special live stream episode of just getting on the train here on this station and getting off the train here on this station. I might push it all the way to tomorrow because that way I can do the quests too. But anyways, that was real. That was fun. That was really fun and wild and wacky. And I will assert again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Anybody out there, and I know, I get it. There's way more important things in the world to stand on business about. And I have. Follow my podcast. Follow my main social media account where I double down on everything that anybody's ever challenged me about. And also call out the madness for what it is. So don't get it twisted. If you only know me from this channel on Twitch talking about video games, you don't know me. But I digress. This is totally a part of me, a part of my fascination, a part of my obsession, a part of my fan fiction ingredients for my original sci-fi, dystopian, action, adventure, open world book series, collectively referred to as the Zebelverse. Anyways, I'm going to shut down and reset, and then the next episode, whether it happens in a couple of minutes or after I get some sleep, it's going to be me doing this quest and, it's going to be me doing this quest and then jumping on the train, unless this quest turns into a whole effing long, complicated thing that takes more than 10 minutes. In which case, then I will split that off and then do the thing about getting on the train just from here to the station back again. I don't know how often the train rolls by. That's a whole nother thing. How long was that ride? Is there only one train? Are there more tracks? Are there different stations? Do we have a circuit of train that goes elsewhere? Either way, as you can now see, this is the train's path through the world. If we consider this station like the starting and stopping point, I literally came across on foot. I started from here, came across on foot, discovered this, then backed up to do some other thing because I thought I saw some more glinty light over here and then realized I was wrong. Or no, maybe I realized that this was it and I found that. I don't know. Either way, we came across on foot and then did something else, came back, teleported here, came across on foot, on the horseback, came cruising through here, and then somewhere about here saw the train, jumped on, abandoned the horse, and then proceeded to go past this station where I made funny commentary about oh my god, that station has been destroyed. And then the train did this, and I don't know how long it took, but I would love for there be another circuit. Can we have another train that goes all the way up here? Can we have another train that I guess these other cultures don't like steam engines. Who knows? Maybe it's a recent innovation in the history of the continent. But one way or the other, it's a wild and wacky ride. So join us for our future perfect, that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it a perfect take on I came up with a fun alliteration name. Where is it? I wrote it down. This is the highlight for this moment. It's going to be called the rough draft. But this is, we're going to, rough draft. Rough draft, round trip, rooftop, railroad, rough ride. And then we need to make the perfect take version, which will be whatever we do tomorrow. right? After fixing this train cabin thing. But yeah, wild, wacky, real, raw, radically unscripted, ridiculously upbeat and superstitious about being toxic. In other words, I think if you're toxic, then you're just asking the universe to surround you with people that antagonize you so that you become more toxic. You know, it's like a vicious loop. It's a curse of the vicious loop. So to that end, humbly, I beg you, turn inward, learn how to unlock your inner harmony, how to unlock your inner self-awareness, how to unlock your inner humility, how to unlock your inner forgiveness, how to unlock your inner comprehension of the things that like you are wrong about, how to unlock your inner healing powers to truly heal yourself from the trauma of all the crazy, so that we can unite together in peace, love, and grooviness. Namaste, folks. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to take a break. We'll be back in a bit, probably, unless I decide to tap out and go to sleep, because, you know, it is, oh God, it's way later than I thought. That train ride took way longer. I'm about to go separate it out, so some people will be discovering this as a highlight separate from the show, and I invite you to come through, smash the follow buttons, all the usual, check out the other content, etc., etc. Until next time, friends, I say thank you, and peace out.